Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 40. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from US. Darnold. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down and 7. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And the Texans, first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, what a move. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, and it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 14.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce gets this one running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it will be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some Good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards a 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Recovered by Houston.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 6 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, after the first quarter, it was just complete disaster for them. Everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Purdy to throw it on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games, sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. So sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play. Here's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, and then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. And force the 4th down.
Here's Cameron. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play. Get him going, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Keeps himself upright. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Loved the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Texans.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Singletary to get the drive started. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards that time on the ground. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Here's Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next
One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 29, Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Forced out to his left.
All the way down at the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Purdy looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Debo.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Texans offense set to regain possession.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.